Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Valencia Auto Show. We're checking the i30 station wagon or the estate. Now we have a beautiful red color. Now this is not an N-line, so this is a standard trim. We're gonna check it out, so it looks beautiful. We have the beautiful sharp daytime running lights. We have the projectors on the top and bottom, but the background is black, so it kind of looks sporty despite not being an N-line trim. You can see here piano black. We have a fog light. Now this one's a warm light, not a cold like the top LED. We have air tunneling on the side there. We have piano black grille, new Hyundai badge where there's a radar behind it. Big air intake on the top and bottom. Now the bottom here is unpainted plastic. If I back up, you can see the front end. Looks nice and sporty. So let's check here the alloys. We have, I'm gonna zoom 17 or 16 inch in this case. So 205, 55 R16. These are Michelin Primacy 4 tires. We have diamond cut, silver on gray, and kind of match design, more closed, so for better aerodynamics. Now we're gonna check out the dash here. So standard i30 dash. Speakers close to the A-pillar. We can see soft touch dash. We have the light sensor. We have a lane assist camera. I think there should be a rain sensors here as well, but I'm not sure now. Maybe this trim doesn't have it. Here you can see double glazed front windshield. You can see the turn signals on the side mirrors. They're in the color of the vehicle. You have the blind spot in the mirror itself, but no auto dimming. On the top we have this matte black roof racks. You can see also the shark fin antenna. Now if I back up, you can see the nice profile of this wagon. I have room so I can fit it in the screen. So we have a nice black rubber here. I wish there were tinted windows in the back. These are not tinted. You can see here in Spain they have minimum 91, recommended 95. In Croatia it's like minimum 95, recommended 98. But I guess different markets have different standards. Now the spoiler is almost non-existent, it's not emphasized. Now if we back up here, you can see the beautiful wagon. Now you can see here the i30 signature. You can see these beautiful taillights, and there's these like small LED projectors, so this looks like crushed diamonds on the E-Class, one of the past generations. And here you can see balls for turn signals and reverse lights. You can see the Hyundai signature in silver and the badge and the i30. There is also hybrid sticker on the bottom, so it's a little busy behind me. So let's come down here. You can see cold lights for the license plate illumination. We have a wide lens camera, and look at this. We have a diffuser that's really discreet with this unpainted black and this dark metallic gray finish. We can see also the exhaust pipe there. Now there's no people behind me. I can back up so you can see this a little bit better from a different angle. See the stoplight. Let's open it up. Now this opens nice and tall. I'm a 2-meter tall person, or 6.6 in feet. You can see that. On the top you can pull on the both sides to close, so you can unlock from the inside. Now here you can see the cover. This is kind of a leather material, or vegan leather. You can see the spacious cargo space or the boot space. Now this is nice and flat. There's a net here. There's a little room for emergency triangle and first aid kit. This one must be the patching kit. You can see also these. So you have 4 tether points on each side. Now here we have also extra room, extra depth. So let me show you that. You can see that now. So I believe that this could be maybe taken out, but you have to unscrew that, so maybe it's not intended to be taken out. There is extra room under there, so, but this is attached to this. And then here, you can see that there's also extra room. So here you have some sort of anchors. Maybe there's an option to put a pet net. You have pets, you know, you should always transfer them in their transport boxes. Here you can see there's extra room, extra pockets on the side, but they're nice and flat here if you have to put something that is larger, like for example, golf clubs. You can see we have lights on both sides. We have a 12-volt outlet on the right, and we have grocery hooks on both sides, so that's nice. Actually, here instead of a 12-volt outlet, you have on the left 2 grocery hooks, so that's nice. This can be taken out, of course. We're gonna roll it back in. Now let's close it up. So you can see the car. Great family car. Okay, opening and closing. Great opening and closing sound. Doors open nice and wide, so you can easily put a child seat. You can see here, good soundproof. We have nice and soft touch materials here. No piano black, all powered windows, fully automatic, big handles, big pockets. Plastic step here, a lot of room here. Now you can see the textile seats, and this is a little bit more rigid textile. Now on the end line you would get this in red contrast stitching, but this is black and gray on the standard trim. You can see here the isofix. Now we can pull here to show you the very spacious back. Now in the end line you would get a black roof liner, and this one you get a gray one. You can see the seatbelt aligner is doing its job, so the seatbelt is not in the way. Okay, good closing sound. There's a little bit of loud music in the background. Now, someone was really, well, short sitting in the front. Well, Spanish people are in average, not too tall, so that's considerable. Again, we have good room here. There's more room if there's a shorter person on the front, but there is good feet room and good knee room. Now, this seat is way back. In that case, I would not be good, but I've already tested it when I've adjusted for myself on the front, and on the rear I can fit. Here you can see 2 USB-Cs. Now there's no AC vents. I saw it in the fastback, so if you go for a different trim, I'm sure you can have that on the back. Transmission tunnel is not too tall, but it's wide. This is nice and comfortable. You can squeeze a third person on the back. Now the seats are nicely profiled. They're nice and wide. If you're a larger person, you will also appreciate that. And you can see the rear headrest. There's a lot of light coming inside. You can see the back. Good overview on the rear. We have all 3 sides besides the driver slowly closing handles. We have hooks here and there on the B-pillars. Nice physical buttons. Now these are cold lights, but they're currently off. Let me see this one. Okay, the battery might be dead on this one, but we'll continue on. Plenty of headroom in the estate or wagon. So for a 2-meter tall person or 6'6", I'm barely touching with my hair. I can straighten out my back and my neck, so this is great. Proof for tall people. Now, checking the front. Now, I will review the fastback, which has the N-line trim. This one doesn't, so this is what you get standard. You get this manual. If you go for the manual, the N-line has the round knob. But let's get on the front and check that out in person. On the front now, here you can see seatbelt height adjustment is also available. This car is a great value for money when you think about it. Just having soft touch material on the back as well. There's not too much saving here. Now, going to the front. Driver has physical cylinder, the rest don't. Now front doors open even wider. we have soft touch materials, same as on the rear, nice big handles. There's a rubber mat, same as on the rear, nice big pockets. And here we have fully automatic windows. You can disable the rear. You can see here this is blue. You can adjust the mirrors left and right and fold them. Now here you can see the plastic step here. Now tire pressure is right there. And you can see the standard rubber paddles. Now seat is manual, push up to slide back and forward, up and down, and tilt. Now this one doesn't have the lumbar. I will push this one a little bit backwards, but the seats are nice and good profile. So this one doesn't have the knee extension, but it has this little extra sponge here, good bolsters, and the seats look nice and comfy. Now steering column is manually adjusted. We have the LED height adjustment here, brightness for the digital cockpit and infotainment, auto start stop off, traction off, set tire pressure. Let's jump inside. Let's close this up. Okay, good closing sound. The back is open, someone's browsing. I'm gonna lower the seat a little bit. Now, let's switch to a wide lens for a moment. So there we go. We have a nice cockpit. We have also a nice 3-spoke steering wheel. Now let's zoom back in. I'm gonna tilt the camera a little bit so you can see here. We have gray here and here. Now on the end line we have this background in the piano black, but I prefer this. So we have nice physical buttons as well. You can see the new kind of redesign Hyundai badge here on the i30, and we here have nice and smooth leather, gray stitching, and you can see that little piano black there. Now looking here, again, not too much piano black. This is nice and soft. You can see the air vent going to the side. You can see the speaker there. You can see the side mirrors. The overview on this car is actually quite good on all sides, even at the back. You can see the back there. Now, classical design for the dash. Now, this is the only hard plastic piece. I think in the other model, can't remember now, but I think it was slightly different. But the top is soft touch, so the bottom is hard plastic, but I don't mind that. Classical design, we have a nice infotainment, we have touch shortcuts. Not my favorite, but here we have a nice physical button for the volume. You can see here hazards. Air direction is open or close. I like these, nice and classy as well. You can lock here. The car locks itself when you start driving past like 15-20 kilometers per hour, and then when you park it unlocks. You can see here passenger airbag information and seatbelt information. Now this one is manual AC, so you can see here fan speed. You can see where you want the air blow, max blow on the front, rear defrost, AC on or off, close or open air circulation, and here you can adjust the temperature. So still nice physical buttons, and this is a protective film here. So USB A and C and a 12 outlet. That is nice and practical for the transition, although now more smartphones have USB-C, but still great to have options. This is rubberized, so no wireless charger I think, but maybe an option if you spec it up. Driving modes, parking sensors, and parking cameras. Now this is the manual. There's a little button for up, so it's nice and precise, not too long travel, and push up first gear for reverse. Now in the end line again you get that round stick, but this is also quite nice. I don't mind it. So let me just see how yeah, just good manual. There's a piano black here, so but besides the bezel around here, the rest of the car is piano black free, so we'll give them a pass, not too horrible. Now you have a manual handbrake, and there's a saying that all the cars will have electronic parking brake, but I'm not sure if that didn't pass or what, because you still have in some cars manual handbrakes. This one's plastic, it's not covered by leather. That's a shame, but you know, considering the soft touch materials there in the back, I don't mind those being plasticky. You can always go to someone who refits steering wheels with leather, so you can just fit this with leather if you're really into that. There's 2 adjustable cup holders. Now there's a rubber mat that can be taken out if you need to clean it up. This is nice and soft. It extends, well, at least it did in the i30 fastback. Okay, no, this goes up. Okay, so maybe there's an option for extension, or the very base model doesn't have the extension. There is cloth here and a 12-volt outlet, so that's that. No ISOFIX here, only on the back, as I've shown you, and the seats are quite okay, I'd say. Possibly there's a VIN number behind this, yes, of course. And glove compartment is nice and spacious. When you buy the car, you get a lot of manuals. Here you can see that. So, but I noticed there's a certificate of compliance for this car, so let me show it to you. This is a list of all the technical details of the car from the factory. So these cars were delivered here straight from the factory, and I'm sure they're going to be sold by the end of the fair, because as you know, or might have heard in the news, Valencia has suffered terrible flooding. They've cleaned up the city for the most part. There's still a lot of dirty roads. You can see like the mud, and all the cars are dirty, but a lot of people lost their cars, so they're here. You can see it's very busy. They're here to buy a new car. So that is that. We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna see the hybrid system and pop the bonnet. So I'm gonna wrap it up soon because the music's loud. I don't want to get a copyright strike. So let's see here. By the way, this is a non-metallic red color. You can see here Smart Stream G Turbo 3-cylinder, and this is a mild hybrid. I can see. Now here's the washer fluid, and we're gonna let it drop. Closes perfectly. So great looking entry trim. That's not a sports trim, but with this piano black details and this red color, it does look sporty. I would prefer tinted windows on the back, but you can do that aftermarket. But just to have a look at the back, it looks great. So we're gonna wrap it up here. If you want to see more from Valencia Car Show, do subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get notified when I upload more videos. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye.